Every spring, Northeastern students elect one of their peers to run their student body government, representing their perspective and views at the university. But what exactly does the student body president do? How can they influence life on campus? And who is the new person stepping into the role?
For student government, we're a volunteer association. So for people to put in the immense amount of time and effort they do, they have to enjoy it.
Julian Herzing-Bacard is rounding out his year-long term as Northeastern student body president.
Student government, in essence, is a framework for students to elevate their voices and work on what they think is important to change. So in that, our job is to not only try to push for these things or elevate student voices, but encourage students to also do that.
Serving alongside Executive Vice President Dylan Lee.
Our goal is to have Northeastern students be connected with government on every level.
For the past year, they have sought to fight overcrowding on campus and foster a stronger sense of community.
Overcrowding on campus, or perhaps a better way to frame it, is the thinning of resources for increasingly number of students. The number of students has continued to grow. The capacity of our resources hasn't grown at that same rate.
But change doesn't happen overnight.
We've done a lot of work this year, especially on the long-term side. We recognize that this is not an issue that you can fix by just having one more event or one more orientation. It's definitely something that is a collaboration with the administration long-term on how can we foster belonging with these students.
Now, in a few weeks' time, the baton will be passed once again. Molly Coulot was elected by students last month to serve as their next president, alongside her executive VP, Benedict Winkler.
It was an amazing experience campaigning. We spoke to thousands of students, and one of the biggest questions that we asked students while we were tabling over campus and while we were going around getting signatures was, if you had to change one thing about Northeastern, what would you change?
As you can imagine, they got an earful.
Getting to hear all of their ideas was really amazing because you just have so many different kinds of students on this campus as well, and there were so many unique ideas that we were able to hear.
The problems they identified?
These include improving academic advising here on campus, opening up more club spaces for campus, and working on improving the campus community here and giving students more opportunities to meet one another. And we established these as our campaign goals from these conversations,
which they plan to tackle by giving academic advisors more resources, allowing new buildings to be booked by clubs, and hosting larger gatherings around school sporting events. They also plan on addressing the hot-button issues raised in the 5 referenda passed by students this spring, focused on protecting students from ICE on campus, reducing restrictions on campus demonstrations, releasing the minutes of the Board of Trustees, putting a student on the University Policy Oversight Committee, and keeping the O'Brien Institute open to students.
We look forward to working with administrators in the upcoming year and explaining how students feel about these issues and working on collaboratively on a solution to see if we can get more transparency or provide resources for ICE on campus and accomplish the goals outlined in these referenda.
But what can they do to actually make change on these issues? The answer is nothing concrete, but they serve to inform the university of what students want.
As the Student Government Association, our primary responsibility is to be the advocates for students for any issue and representing student voices to administrators no matter what. If it's a student issue, we will make sure that administrators hear about it.
Now the hard work begins. You guys have a year of presumably pretty hard work ahead of you. What are you looking forward to?
I have personally loved the campaign period and talking to all of these students and tabling around campus. So I'm eager to continue that and to meet a lot of new students and hear what students want to see at Northeastern.
At Northeastern, Andrew Longo, NUTV News.